Where can I find Logar?
He is to the northeast of me, maybe, but I have not seen him for some time.
Come here a second, would you? How's it going?
At long last, the Ulukai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulukai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is Clath. I am eager to be helping you.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Elui Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Feyran for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulukai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulukai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talan's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you. I wish I could do this for you, you must know.
What do you need to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Feyran.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talan are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talan will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping Riss production, all Talan would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here, and Mar, that you are indeed the Ulukai that we all hoped would come.
Can you make these?
Yes, Ulukai. You will need to bring me these objects.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for one container of these fuels.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes.
Will this be enough?
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
HKP-12 ammo located. Link located. Metal detected. Medical supplies located. Stable organic energy detected. Stable organic energy detected. Metal detected.
Yo, Shorty. Hi there.
Oh, the Yods have returned you from your sleep. I am pleased.
Thanks. Now, about that Mon.
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Talan to finally meet the Ulukai.
Great. The Mon?
Oh yes, yes, the Mon. I am afraid I have a confession to make.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the Mon is. Please forgive me. But the Shamas before me would reverted before telling the secret of the Mon.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of day I'm having.
Wait! A Talan named Narn has searched for the Mon for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes the stories about the Mon being a powerful weapon of the Yods, he is trying to claim it for himself.
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing Ulukai. I have not seen him since last moon, but I need to find him and calm the fire that burns in his essence before he reverts Croax.
Sounds like Croax is in need of a little reverting.
No, Ulukai. The essence suffers when Talan reverts Talan.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more careful.
I want to know more about this reverting.
Reverting is what we call it when a Talan dies. His essence is reverted back to the Yod which first gave it to him.
How?
For example, a Fey Talon is reverted by fire. Then his essence is returned to the Yard Fey.
You burn them alive?
No. If a Talon dies peacefully, the essence remains inside until the body is reverted. The reverting ceremony also allows the Talon's destiny to appear. We call that the Hazades.
Whoa, X-Files, eat your heart out. What can you tell me about the Temple Fey?
The Temple Fey used to be the same as the other 3 Essence Temples to the north of it. But when Feyran began to rule, he said that it needed to reflect his power.
So he rebuilt it?
Yes, it is now larger than the other temples. Croax has 2 Daoka inside the temple. They lead to soldier camps in the regions of Okasankar and Motazar. I would not enter those until you know it is safe, Ulukai. Soldiers are always on the other side.
Thanks for the advice.
Croax is usually seen at the Temple Fey, giving instructions to his soldiers. If the man is hidden there, it will not be easy to get. Talk to Zalinas. He is usually here in the village.
Can you give me some info on Croax?
He has been the leader of Feyran's forces ever since Feyran began to rule Adelpha. I hear he spends many moons out at the Temple Fey praying to the Yard Fey, but most see him other places reverting Talon for Feyran.
How did he and Feyran meet?
When Feyran was seen arguing with the prophet Khazar, Croax approached him and the two decided they would rule Adelpha.
Can you tell me anything about where the Mon is?
The Shamas before me did, but I was not told of the secret of the Mon before Croax reverted him for helping the Guardians. Narn believes he knows, and Zalinas tells a good story about where he thinks it is.
So you don't know where Narn is?
Have you spoke with Ilot yet? He could be the best Talon to ask. I wish I knew, but I have not seen Narn since his last visit. His brother Ilot is in the rice fields to the far north of the village.
What is a Hazades?
Think of the Hazades like the essence of a Talon, which rises once they are reverted, then travels to the person or place it needed to see to finish its destiny.
Can you tell me about Feyran?
There is little else I can tell you, Ulukai. I wish there was more I could do. Shabazz Mason might be of more help. He is older than I. He is usually found at the Temple Eloi, to the far north of the Temple Fey.
Tell me more about this essence.
Well, I know very little, but the basics are simple. There are 4 essences: Ka, Fey, Eloi, Kanda. Each is linked with other aspects of life. You should ask Shamaz Mezum at the Temple Eloi for more details about these. I am only beginning my studies, and I fear I have a lot to learn.
Tell me about these Yods.
The Yods are the creators of all essence, Ulukai. They control all of our lives and our destinies. We have built 4 temples to the north to honor each of these Yods.
How do all Talon feel about me?
There is no real way of saying if they think you are doing well or not.
detected. Warning. Low-level
Yo,
energy source
Shorty.
detected.
Hello.
Greetings, Ulukai. I am glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
I am Zelinus. What can I help you with?
What can you tell me about the Temple Fae?
I think I know where the Mon is hidden there.
You do? Where?
As a young Talon, I was trying to free some of the Ventilopes that lie imprisoned behind the barrier to the north of the Temple Fae. As I was releasing one, it grabbed me in its claws and flew me for a short distance.
Ouch.
No, it was wonderful. I was scared, but I knew the Ventilope meant me no harm. As I flew over the Temple Fae, I saw a black box inside the large flame at the top. Since the Temple Fae always has many soldiers around it, I have never been back there since to see what it was. But I am guessing it is your Mon.
How did you get out of its claws?
It, well, dropped me. But I hold it no ill will. It was only doing what comes naturally.
What are those creatures in the pens?
Creatures? Oh no, silly Ulukai. They are called Twanha. They are my best friends in all of Adelpha.
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
You have no idea of how peaceful and wonderful the Twanha truly are. They have a family just like ours, with a mother and a father. The parents are so protective of the young that they are never seen until they are full grown.
That's pretty protective.
Yes, they are such a great animal. Unfortunately, Feyran feels otherwise.
Why is that?
You see these pens around the village? They were built by him to contain and tame the wild Twanha of Shamazar. He now makes them work just as hard as the rest of the Talon here. I try to give them all the care I can, but every moon I see their spirit drop lower and lower.
It's that bad for them?
How would you like it if you had to carry wrists all moon long? I do not think you would like that life at all, Ulukai.
How do I ride one of these Twanha?
Oh, I do not approve of any Talon riding, my friends. It seems so wrong, do you not think?
I really don't know, Zelinus. I never gave it much thought.
I do all the time, seeing them work so hard, bringing them back when they look half dead from exhaustion. It makes me upset.
Well, let's imagine that I would be nice to it.
Oh, I trust you, Ulukai. I know that you would be kind to them. To ride one of my friends, you would simply show it its gi, approach them from the left side, and it will let you get on.
That's it?
Yes, they are not like us. They trust so completely.
So when I'm not riding it, what do I have to do?
They will usually find a spot to eat or drink from. If you do not see it for a long time, you have only to come back to the village. They usually return to my loving arms.
Nice image. Yikes.
Oh yes, Ulukai, you must promise to feed them hottie. If you ever find them, they simply love those. I have seen a poor Twanha being chased by a Gamor once. It saw a hottie and stopped to eat it.
It just stopped?
Yes, poor thing. I guess it was really hungry to have forgotten about that Gamor.
Either that or extremely dumb.
I am sorry, Ulukai.
Never mind. Anything else?
Oh yes, Twanhas do not like to get into water.
Tell me more about this gi.
As you wish, Ulukai. What would you like to know?
What is it exactly?
The gi is a piece of cloth that is dipped in its mother's sweat.
You mean to tell me it's a sweat sock?
I do not know that term, Ulukai. When a Twanha smells its odor, it becomes as tame as a small child with its parent.
I don't know any children who were tame around their parents. I sure wasn't.
Well, that is what makes the Twanha such a grand creation of the yards, its simplicity.
And I sure wouldn't have behaved if you'd shoved my dad's gym socks under my nose. Yeesh. Say, Zelinus, how much for one of your Tuanha?
You want to bring a Tuanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelinus. Really, man.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Never mind. Zelinus, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
Okay, I'll take one.
I hope she will be your best friend.
Yeah, until I get hungry.
What did you say?
I was kidding, Zelinus. You really get emotional about this, don't you?
They are my life. Here is her gi. She likes to be sung to.
Great. Thanks. Where is she?
In the pen next to the Okriana Daoka.
Are you finished yet?
I am. May these help you in your quest, Ulukai.
So, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai, these crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Lexicon accessed. Warning. Low-level energy source detected. Medical supplies located. Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
What did you wave to me for?
Zalinas wants to speak with you. He seems very upset about something.
Say, have you seen Zalinas?
He was southeast of here a short time ago, Ulukai. I do not see him now.
Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
Pardon me, buddy. Hello there.
Greetings, Ululu. How are you this moon?
That's Ulukai, isn't it?
That is what I said, no?
Okay.
Mar knows what he says. Mar is leader of all Shamatzar.
What can you tell me about the risks around here?
Mar can tell Uluyu anything you want to know about this.
How do you grow it?
I do not know, but I can count it.
What is it used for?
Oh, I know this. Croax needs it to feed his loyal soldiers.
And the Talan that are working, do they get any of it?
Any of what?
The risks.
Yes, they plant it.
I understand that, Mar, but do they get to eat any of it?
Of what?
The risks.
Oh, do the farmers get to eat the rest?
Yes.
No, well, not very much of it anyway. Friend Croax says that they work better without a lot of rish in them.
That doesn't sound right, does it?
Friend Croax is always right. Friend Croax made Mar in charge because Mar is the smartest.
How do you think the soldiers would like it if they didn't have much risk?
They would become weaker and be very angry.
So?
Oh, you are right.
I knew you had to have a brain in there somewhere, Mar.
Yes, you are right. I must work now, because I'm going to be late giving rest to the soldiers. Thank you for reminding me, Uluflo.
You're hopeless, Mar. Is there anything useful you can tell me about the soldiers?
Most Talon are afraid of the soldiers. I can always tell when a patrol is coming, because the Talon near them begins to walk away from them.
Doesn't sound like they like the soldiers, Mar.
I do not know why. Soldiers like Ma. I help them find workers who are sick or tired.
Have you any idea what kind of food resources Feyron has overall?
Soldiers are strong. I do not like them strong.
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is morale?
What can you tell me about Shamazar?
Ever since Mar was put in charge, there are less guardian and soldier fights.
Why is that?
Because friend Croax knew I am very smart, and I could make it nicer on Shamazar.
He did.
He also said something. What was it? That Mar was least likely to incite an uprising, whatever that means.
Okay, now I get it.
See, Mar is good for Shamazar.
And the other Talan, how do they feel about you being in charge?
They say that Mar not really in charge, but if Mar not in charge, why I get to wear red outfit?
So, what do you do?
I count risk when it comes in for the soldiers.
And?
Nothing else, just this.
A lot to do, I see.
Oh, yes. Oh, and I also tell friend Croax how many Talan not finished their work with the research moon. He always want to know that.
What happens to these workers?
I think they get other job in another place. They never come back after that moon.
Mar, is there any way I could convince you to stop your risk production?
No, I do not think other Talan will follow their great leader Mar on this.
Why?
They all speak quietly of wanting to see the Essence Stone returned. I have never seen Stone either. Mar wants to see pretty Stone.
Who do I ask about this Essence Stone?
Speak with Zeo about that.
Stable organic energy detected.
Excuse me, pal. Could you heal me?
Of course, Mulukai.
Have you got a problem?
Yes, Ulukai! Thank the gods you have come to help! My friends, the Tuanhar, are in danger!
What's up?
A vicious pack of 5 gamos has arrived at their home, the large landmass to the east of the village. You must go and save them! I will reward you for this, of course!
Let me get this straight. You want me to save your animals by killing others?
Yes! Yes! Please, hurry!